Halo semuanya, apa kabar? Nama saya Brent, saya berasal dari Selandia Baru dan saya belajar bahasa Indonesia untuk 6 bulan. Um, Sekarang saya mau berbicara tentang belajar bahasa, strategi belajar bahasa saya. Um, ya, jadi saya harus bilang saya gak lancar, saya masih belajar. Tapi saya sangat suka belajar bahasa Indonesia dan bahasa lain. Uh, Bahasa ibu saya adalah bahasa Inggris. Saya juga bicara bahasa Maori. Itu adalah bahasa asli di sini di Selandia Baru. Um, ya, saya saya rasa unsurnya paling penting adalah ingin belajar bahasa. Jika kita sangat ingin belajar bahasa, bisa. Um, saya setiap hari saya membaca situs web dan cerita. Saya ngobrol-ngobrol dengan teman-teman Indonesia, beberapa di sini, beberapa di Indonesia. Kami ngobrol-ngobrol dengan internet, messenger dan WhatsApp. Saya setiap hari saya menonton beberapa video YouTube ya untuk praktek bahasa, praktek dengarkan, mengerti. Ya, saya suka itu aktivitas. Saya saya gak punya teman-teman Indonesia di komunitas saya, jadi saya harus buat teman-teman Indonesia. Ya di Whangarei adalah kota besar, tidak jauh dari sini. Saya buat teman-teman Indonesia di Indonesia. Ya, kami ngobrol-ngobrol dengan WhatsApp. Ya, bagus itu. Saya suka sekali karena saya pikir maaf, tidak hanya bahasa unsurnya penting. Saya pikir hubungan dengan orang-orang ya adalah unsurnya penting juga. Ya, bahasa bahasa adalah hal-hal dalam budaya. Jadi saya mau belajar budaya orang-orang dan bahasa. Ya, jika kita gak punya orang-orang untuk praktek bahasa, ya harus nonton video, membaca buku-buku, membaca cerita, dengarkan lagu-lagu. Ya, saya suka musik, jadi saya suka dengarkan ke lagu-lagu Indonesia untuk ya membaiki kosakata baru saya. Ya, semua. Setiap minggu, ya saya punya teman Indonesia bernama Sasya. Kami setiap minggu kami ngobrol-ngobrol dengan di Skype. Ya, sangat sulit untuk saya. Ya, Anda tahu saya gak lancar. Ya, saya coba mengerti. Saya praktek bahasa saya. Ya, Oke, sekarang saya akan bicara dalam bahasa Inggris. This video today, everybody, I wanted to share with you a little bit about my learning process, learning Bahasa Indonesia, and I really enjoy it. I'm not fluent, and I'm just a learner. I struggle like anybody else will struggle. but I enjoy the struggle, and I've learnt not only so much language, but I've met new people, I've made new friends, and it's been really awesome. So some of the things that I think are important to learn a language is first and foremost is motivation and determination. I'm 42 years old, so I'm not one of these young, very young people who they say can learn languages easily. That's a bit of a myth anyway, to be honest, but that's a different subject. Um, I struggle like anybody. I have been learning only for 6 months by myself most of the time, so that's not easy. But I really think it's important to uh, utilize all of the different tools and strategies and resources that we have available to us these days. Nowadays, we have the internet to be able to chat with people, uh, not only face to face on Skype or video calling, but also just chatting, text chatting. And that's actually been a really good strategy for me because when you're reading and writing, you have time. You have time to process what you're saying and what you're reading, and you're not under pressure to, it's very different when you have to speak to someone face to face. And that's important too because, at the end of the day, real life is real life and the internet is not. But let's use everything we have: books, stories, songs, videos, YouTube videos. I use application. Actually, I don't use it that much anymore, but when I first started, for the first month or two, I used Babbel to learn Indonesian, and that was good for like basic vocabulary, and to also there's something called the 30-day challenge, which you can join officially if you look it up on Facebook, 30-day challenge, but you could do something similar anyway without joining, like making videos talking about topics. Another strategy I haven't mentioned but is really to me important is to use the language. Like if you learn new words or new vocabulary, try to use it as quickly as possible and as often as possible, because if you don't use it, what's the saying in English? If you don't use it, you lose it. So I would use it as much as I can in conversation, in texting, making a video maybe to. Sometimes it's good to make a video that just for you to watch, so you can hear yourself speak. For many language learners, confidence is a challenge because we think we sound bad or we sound strange or we're making mistakes, which we may do, but we have to get used to it. So I recommend all of those things. I don't have it, like I might have already said this, I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. I don't have Indonesian people in my immediate community, so I've reached out to people in my region and overseas and other Indonesians living in New Zealand and other cities around the country. And they've been really helpful and they're really friendly, and it's been awesome. So all of these things motivate me to continue my journey of learning. If I was only learning the language just, academically, like sit down with books and learn, I think I would have given up, not because I couldn't do it, but because I would be bored. It's not much fun, but if you can apply it in real life, like I might learn a new word and then I'll use it that same day with a friend online or even in person if I meet them, and it's exciting because you're like, wow, I just learned this and I just used it and it worked. So whatever language you're learning, I'm sure all of these things apply to all languages. Anyway, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I hope maybe you got some insight, at least to my experience. Might be similar to yours, might be different, but keep going and enjoy it. And I wish you all the luck. Alright, terima kasih banyak. Sampai jumpa lagi.